It was just another gray Thursday in October when Ethan pulled up to the bus stop on the edge of town. His 8-year-old daughter, Maddie, was chattering away in the back seat about her art project, but his eyes locked on something else. A young woman in fatigues, soaked from the drizzle, sat hunched on the bench. Her boots were worn. Her duffel bag sagged beside her, and her face, tired, pale, distant, looked like it had seen more than most people ever should. Something hit him in the gut. Maybe it was the way she stared at nothing. Maybe it was because he had once watched his own brother come home from Afghanistan, only to lose him to the silence inside his head a year later. He didn't think. He just stopped the car, got out, walked up, and said, "You're coming with me." She blinked up at him, confused. "Excuse me." Ethan nodded toward his car. "It's cold. You're tired. I've got soup on the stove and a daughter who's probably going to talk your ear off. Come on. Just for tonight." There was a long pause, and then she stood. Her name was Lily. She was 26, stationed overseas for 5 years, just back. No family nearby. Her connecting bus home wasn't until the morning. She was planning to sleep at the station. Ethan's home was small but warm. Maddie immediately ran to show Lily her crayon drawings of the solar system and a flying cat. And Lily actually smiled. That night, over soup and stories, something shifted. Ethan learned Lily had enlisted to escape a hard childhood, that she hadn't expected to come back feeling invisible. She didn't want handouts. She didn't want pity. Just a little bit of normal. So Ethan gave her that. One night turned into a weekend. That weekend turned into helping her find local therapy through the VA. Then into Ethan offering her the spare room when she couldn't find a job. Maddie started calling her Captain Lily. They made pancakes together every Sunday. Lily fixed the garage door, painted the fence, helped Maddie with her science fair volcano. She was quiet, respectful, sometimes far away, but always came back when you needed her most. One day, Ethan caught her crying softly on the porch. She whispered, "I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't think I was supposed to." He didn't say anything, just sat beside her and watched the stars. When word spread about Lily, how a stranger had taken her in, how she was helping fix the local park, volunteering at the animal shelter, others came forward. A mechanic offered her a job. A neighbor gave her an old bike. A woman from the school board helped her apply for classes. For the first time in a long time, Lily felt seen. But the real turning point came on Veterans Day. The town asked Lily to speak. She didn't want to. But Maddie stood onstage beside her, clutching her hand, and said, "Captain Lily is my hero. She lives with us and helps Daddy and me. She's the bravest person I know." The auditorium erupted in applause. Lily cried. So did Ethan. That night, Lily said something that stayed with him forever. "You didn't save me, Ethan. You saw me. And that saved me more than anything." 3 months later, Ethan came home to find Maddie and Lily at the table, whispering and grinning. There was a small cake in the middle with clumsy frosting that read, "Welcome to our family." Lily handed him an envelope. Inside, adoption papers. Not for Maddie, for Lily. "I want to change my name," she said, smiling through tears, "to yours. If that's okay." Ethan didn't answer. He just pulled them both into a hug and held on like he'd never let go. Years later, people would still talk about the day, A single dad saw a soldier at a bus stop and told her, "You're coming with me." They'd talk about how one act of kindness gave 3 broken people a second chance at love, laughter, and healing. And every year on Veterans Day, Lily Harper, would speak at that same auditorium. But now she'd stand tall, confident, with Maddie beside her and Ethan in the front row, clapping louder than anyone else. Because the truth is, sometimes family isn't who you're born to. It's who you show up for. And sometimes saving someone else ends up saving you.